The student lecture series brings to the stage the bright and curious minds of Lewis and Clark students. Speakers and audience convene in Miller 105 every other Tuesday night at 7.
Hey guys, so he said that that's my lecture of the name of my lecture, and the reason that I picked up this topic is specifically my main focus is on after youth withdrawal in 2014. So that will be my main focus, and in this lecture I will be trying to explain that how similar events happened and after Soviet withdrawal from Afghanistan in 1989, and how that led to civil war. And I'm trying to compare and contrast and tell you guys that how another civil war could be possible after U.S. withdrawal. So before we do anything, I think it's really necessary to know the geography of a country that you're going to be introduced to. So I think it's really important to know where Afghanistan is. This is the map of Afghanistan. Well, I guess people figure it out. Who thinks that there's a problem with this map? Why?
What's next to it?
It's just Afghanistan, and we have India and Pakistan in our south, and we have a coastline, but with the Indian Ocean. Well, it's not actually Afghanistan. That's Afghanistan. That other one was Vietnam. Yeah. We don't have any. We're a landlocked country. We don't have any access to any warm or cold oceans. The thing is, one of the crucial things about the history of Afghanistan that has affected the history of Afghanistan is the geography of Afghanistan. You can see that we are bordering with Iran, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and India. And throughout our history, our two neighbors, Iran and Pakistan, has been really, they have played a really major role in affecting the future of Afghanistan. And so I think we should keep that in mind throughout this lecture. Everybody should keep that in mind, and remember that for whenever you make a decision or whenever you think about Afghanistan, remember about the geography of Afghanistan, where it is, because it's really important. So this is the timeline of who was in control of Afghanistan until 2001. From 2001 until now, it's Hamid Karzai. It's not here, but it starts in 1990, and it starts there because we got our independence from Britain at that time. And we will be focusing only from 1979 to right now, to present. So before we do anything else, I'm going to talk about what happened in 1978. In 1978, we had something called the Marxist Revolution. It happened, they overthrew the president. You can see he's talking about it there. The pro-communist Khalq overthrew the Daoud, and Taraki, he became the president in 1978. And 1979, Aminullah, Hafizullah Amin, he studied in University of Columbia in the United States. He had his own mini coup inside the palace, which is we call it Gulkhana. It's like our White House. He had his own mini coup, and he killed Taraki, and he got power. From the beginning, you can see that how power shifts constantly. Like if somebody's killed, it's like king. A king is killed by their cousin, and then they are in power. So in that period, Hafizullah Amin came in power, and at that time there was this movement called Mujahideen, or people, spiritual people. They wanted to fight against the idea of Marxists and communists, their ideas about God, that in their beliefs that there is no God. So this religious movement got momentum, and they called themselves Mujahideen. And Hafizullah Amin at that time knew that this new group of Mujahideen can overthrow him and take power from him. So what he did, he asked the Soviet Union to intervene. In December of that year, 1979, the Soviet Union came in, and the first day that they came in, they surrendered the palace, and they went in and they killed him. the reason that they killed him, this is the guy that invited the Soviet Union to come to Afghanistan. The reason that they killed him because they thought that he's a CIA spy since he studied in Columbia University. So Karmal comes back. He killed Taraki, and he was killed by Soviet Union. And Soviet Union, I'm going to just show the map that how they came in. This is the map that they came in, and you can see that where they had control. And let me tell you, this area that you see right now, that's this color, that is the areas that the United States and Afghan army right now they're having control over. They don't have control over this area at all. There's no control. They can, like, literally in it. There's no police power in this area right now. And so remember this map. Back to this timeline. So after Hafizullah Amin was assassinated, the Russians put Babrak Karmal in power. During his presidency, there was lots of corruption. The level of corruption increased. The level of nepotism increased. The level of basically the level of all these bad things in a bad governor increased. And Karmal was replaced in 1986 by Gorbachev, because Gorbachev took power in Kremlin in 1985, and he did not like the way that Karmal was dealing with the domestic politics of Afghanistan. He put Najibullah in his place, and Najibullah was overthrown in 1992. But before 1992, the Soviet collapsed in 1991, and the Soviet Union withdrew in 1989. So now, where is Mujahideen in this picture? Mujahideen, remember I said they started in 1978. These Mujahideens are, Mujahid is a person who fights. Mujahid is a person who's a holy warrior. Mujahideen is the holy warriors, and jihad is the holy war. So during the Soviet Union's occupation, there was these different factions of different warlords that they picked a gun and they wanted to fight. And these people were funded by CIA of the United States, by Saudi Arabia, by Yemen. The fighter was from Chechnya, Yemen, Dubai, Pakistan. ISI of Pakistan was really involved in it. And the reason for that is, the reason that we had a really bad relationship with Pakistan is because we were the only country in the world that did not recognize Pakistan as a state in 1947 when they became a country. We did not recognize it. And Pakistan did not, it's strategically not favorable for a country to have two enemies in two sides, India and Afghanistan. So Pakistan find this as an opportunity to have an influence in Afghanistan and to replace a puppet government of themselves.